Record, right? Hey everybody, how are you? What's up? This is part 3 of my snowman. Look at my snowman. I love him. He's so cool. All right, so here's the deal. Last night we were here and we left him. I lost my thing. I don't know where that thing that I put on his head went. It was here a second ago. Oh, there it is. Thank you. So last night we glued his head to his belly, and I stuck this pipe. Is it on the screen? You see that? I stuck this pipe on to give it a little weight, and it worked because his head looks nice. There are little imperfections. Is it in the screen? You see this? A couple of imperfections in this area. There's some parts of that. I'm not going to worry about that because this part of the video is about painting him like a white. Oh, and then this is so cool. This is this red felt. You can get it at Michael's. It's cheap. I don't know. Other art stores could have it too, but check this out. Look at this. It's going to have like a little kerchief. And Luke and Lachlan's mommy, she likes to sew and stuff. So this is not the right color because this is going to be, maybe a little more white. And she's going to get some needle and she's going to sew like a little thing, and it's going to be like a little kerchief with little doily balls on the bottom of the rack. I don't know how to explain. I don't know what this is, but it's just cute. I like the way it looks. Or like a hat or something. I don't know. She's going to make something for this. All right, so here's how this goes. Oh, sorry. The other thing we have is this. It's called polymer clay. Again, I got this at Michael's. Have you been to Michael's? I don't know where you are. If you live in the area, Michael's, the line is always like unbelievable. I don't know what's going on with the line at Michael's, but try to go to Michael's at a time when there's not a long line. I don't know when that is, especially nowadays, because it's always a line. Every time I go, there's a line. But this is polymer clay, and it's orange. And I don't know how much to use, but this is going to be his or her nose. I still don't know if this is a boy or a girl. It's probably going to be a snow woman. But look, you make like a little carrot nose, and we're going to stick it. This might be a little too big, but like that. Something like that's too big. Yeah, that's too big. We're going to make a nose out of this orange. And if you don't have access to this, I don't know. Maybe I could put some in a piece of plastic and mail it to you because I have a lot. I have extra. And I have this black clay, which we're going to make little buttons or I don't know, something on there. Something. It'll be cool. All right, so let's get to the point at hand. Here's how we do this. We're going to paint this. I have to paint this. You need a tray of some sort, something to hold the paint, a cup. Well, I use these things. We're going to use acrylic. You don't need to use acrylic. You can use whatever kind of paint you have. You can use house paint, tempera paint, school paint, poster paint. I'm going to use a little bit of acrylic. Ooh, sorry. Just a little bit. I'm not going to use too much. I just see how I put a little bit. And then I'm going to use this too. I'm going to use this because I have this. It's fluid acrylic. You don't want to, don't buy this. This is very expensive. I'm telling you, don't buy this. This is not a good thing to buy. Man, if Golden is watching, they're going to get upset. It's a beautiful, unbelievable product, but it's really expensive. It's called fluid acrylic. This feels more like jelly or Nutella, and this feels more like, I don't know, like yogurt shake or something, like not a full yogurt. I'm also going to use some of this. What I want, you can put a little bit of water in there. We don't want it to be so opaque white. I want some of that newsprint to come through. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Just a little bit. You're talking about a little bit at a time of everything. And I'll put a little bit of water, just like it's like cooking. And I have this stuff. You're not going to have this probably. It's gloss medium. It's like a varnish. I'm going to put in a little of this because I want mine to be really translucent. I'm going to use the other side of my brush to stir that all together. You getting that? See that? You stir it. You're not going to see much because it's all white. You're not going to really be able to tell what you're doing, so just do this. It's kind of like the gingerbread icing that we were talking about yesterday with the eggs, except you don't have to do it till it's thick. Oh my God, that was the most annoying stirring of eggs I've ever done in my entire life. I'm going to use my apron to wipe my brush clean, and then I'm going to take the brush. Let's see how it works. And I'm just going to start painting. Let's see what happens. You're going to zoom in a little bit maybe. It's a little opaque. It's a little opaque. I'm going to add a little bit more of this varnish, and I'm going to add a little more glue. You kind of have to play with what you want. I personally want my snowman to have a white translucency. Oh man, I got to stir this again. I want mine to be translucent, not fully opaque white. I want to see some of this newspaper stuff. There you go. See, that's better. You see that? That brush is too small. You want to get a couple of different brushes. Oh, yeah. That's too opaque. Are you getting this? I have to move it around. I'm not in the camera. All right, Luke, you can talk. You know, people don't mind listening to your voice.
Just move it to the side.
Move it like this.
And
Luke is my director. Air director. Where do I put it? Oh, see, this is a little too. Is it in? Is it in the screen?
yes.
Okay, good. Say hi, Luke. Hi, everybody. Luke's saying hi. He's waving.
Hi.
All right, so you gotta have to paint. Now you want to be, you want to move quickly. You don't want to dilly-dally on this one because you're using acrylic paints, and you don't want to use oil paints. I'm telling you right now, if you use oil paints, you're in a world of trouble because the holidays are upon us. It is Hanukkah right now. Christmas is like 10 days away. If you use oil paint, it's not going to be dry by Christmas. So you really want to use acrylic paint. That dries fast. Oh, see, this is a little upsetting to me because the paper's a little... And then don't worry, he's not going to get hurt by this. If you're a little aggressive, he or she is... Look, you can see, look at his eye. You see it? This is what happens. As you start developing your piece, he or she is going to have a personality. You're going to start to see it. I'm getting mine a little too opaque. I kind of like it, though. You see what I'm doing? Are you capturing this? Is this getting on the camera? So you're just kind of painting it. This is a little more opaque than I'd like it to be. Maybe I'll just put a little bit more water. Gotta stir it. Always stir when you add a new thing. Always stir. Otherwise, you put the brush in, you just get the water. You don't want that. You want to make sure you get all that stuff that you put in there. And you kind of just paint. Now, the bottom, it's your decision. You can, I forgot to say, it's very important. Acrylic paints, if you have them, they can stain your clothes and they can stain things. So don't just go to your grown-ups table and start painting with acrylic paints. That's not a good idea. Ask the grown-ups to have like some kind of plastic cloth or newspaper underneath. And I'm gonna leave my bottom of my Snowperson, I'm gonna leave that unpainted for now because I want it to dry. I'm gonna do this. If I paint the bottom and put it down like this, I'm gonna get paint all over my plastic cloth. I don't want that. And you're also gonna get some paint on your hands. And it's really important to work quick and apply just as you want. See what I'm doing? This looks nice. I like this. What do you think? It's 8 minutes long? Oh my gosh, I gotta wrap this up. This is good. I like coming to the shop with Luke. He keeps me on point. He's like giving me the 8 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna stop. It's almost ready. Here you go. See that? Let me clear the way. Oh, and I have this little cotton. I'm not gonna do anything with it. I just wanted it here for effect because it looks like snow. It's getting me into holiday spirit. Okay, so Luke's telling me to wrap. We gotta go. We gotta go to a commercial break. All right, so that's what you do. Now, very important. After you do this, set it somewhere to dry and go clean his brushes because acrylic paint will harden and this brush will be useless. And this brush, and clean the edge and clean the side. And you can rinse this, but what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna paint something with this. I always use the extra paint and I paint around. Okay, I gotta go. But look at this really fast, look at this. You see what that will look like? Can you get it? Is it on there? How cool is that? I'm not gonna put the little hat on because then it'll ruin it. All right, I'm gonna leave it like this and then Luke's gonna press pause. There you go, bye.